Everybody, welcome to the Highway Parks and Recreation Committee meeting Thursday, September 4th. So we're going to start with approval of Highway and Park Recreation minutes from our last meeting on August 2nd. Need a motion for that, please.
Motion.
Motion and a second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None opposed. Public comment. I don't see anybody here. Oh,
But I
wait a
have
minute.
an email.
We have two emails. All right, let's hear about the public comment.
Both from Erin. One, she received an email from a Jack from Troop 34 who would like to put a Gaga pit in Blatnick Park. I don't know what a Gaga pit is. But we told him that we would speak about, it's a basic octagon shaped pit. 8-foot boards, pretty close to 8 feet on all sides, 3 boards high. And I guess it's a game that we would play. He would like to put it in Blatnick Park, so we told him we would discuss it.
I have no idea. What is it?
It's a Gaga pit. I think there's a ball. I don't know enough about the Gaga pit. Do you know anything about it? No?
3 foot high.
Yeah, 3 boards high, all around except the entrance. Kids can use it. And he had given us a video later on how to build a Gaga pit, so take a look at it.
All right, let's take a look at that. Let's get some pictures.
Okay.
Some more.
I'll come back with that. Okay.
Right.
Lori, I believe that was an Eagle Scout project.
Yeah, it is an
Correct.
Eagle Scout project. So, but I don't know where Gaga, or where in Blatnick. He's
He had
proposing.
proposed up on the cap by like the dog park. I don't think-
Disc golf?
It is, it's part of the disc golf and it's, I think, I think we need to look into what it is.
Okay.
I think the activity would be probably get the dogs in the dog park excited and, you know what I mean, because they're out there. So, given, can look for an alternate location if this is something that, I just seen a white.
Jeff reached out to Aaron yesterday. He liked more pickleball courts. Of all ages. They're super expensive.
Teens and teenagers all the way up to seniors.
Nice pickleball courts.
Right.
Do the best that we can do. So I think we want to play tennis and we want to play basketball. So we can be converting all of our recreational areas.
Absolutely.
Something that's considered for the future though.
Got it. Okay.
At least you have it for planning and.
Okay. Thank you. That's all I have in public comment.
Right.
All right, number one, highway crews, our standard working up resident request list. This is anything from landscaping to patching, basin repairs, small drainage projects. So this is just an ongoing thing. This is what we do as far as when our residents call in and request things or find things around the neighborhood for us to do. So. Number two, personnel, update on that. We still have a hire of 1 grounds worker. We're still interviewing. Applications are still coming in. So just trying to find the right fit there. I'll put that on tentatively. And if we come up with a name, I'll get it to Elena in timely fashion. Number 3, parks crews, working in various parks, cleaning from summer activities, mowing of all town facilities and playing fields. Rec soccer is going on now, so we're lining the fields on a weekly basis for them. A little bit of trail work going on. There's some type of run at River Road Park in conjunction with Air Force School. They do it every year, so we just did a quick once through, dressed up some ruts and covered up some roots and stuff on the nature trails in there to just make that more friendly and a little bit safer for everybody that's doing that.
How was the garbage and that sort of thing this month? That was a big discussion for all of us last month.
I didn't have to the extreme that was there when we got the complaint, but you know, little stuff here and there, water bottles, whatever, but I will say that the recreation camps did a really good job policing themselves and cleaning up. Kudos to them over there. They kept, you know, any safety concerns. They made Lori aware, which made us aware so that we could address them in a timely manner.
We
They,
talked about some signage last meeting.
the signage that Lori designed came in. I have them. You know, that addresses the courts, the garbage, the carry in, just a rule refresher. We'll put them right next to the old signs and hope somebody will read them.
You do, right? You know, because what good, we talk about cameras, right? But cameras after hours.
It's still after the fact, it's still happening.
Exactly. And really find out who that individual is.
And you're still gonna need to pick it up. You're still gonna-
So hopefully to stop it, just signage and encouragement.
I will say, you know, for the most part, it's once in a while. You know, but it's not necessarily people who are renting the pavilion, it's people who drive in there and say, oh, the pavilion's empty, we're gonna have a picnic or have a lunch or whatever, I'll meet you at the park. You see a lot of people meet at the park and go for a walk or same thing on a bike path. So, I mean,
Which is awesome, but if they just pick up.
it is
the garbage,
awesome.
yeah.
It's great to see, you know, I went by, I was in River Road a week or so ago and there was a camp going on and it was really good to see the park being used how they should.
Absolutely.
They had a couple baseball camps going on. I seen a woman teaching younger kids playing volleyball. And it was really refreshing to drive in there and just see it being used through what it was. So that was really good. I enjoyed that. So yes, that signage did come in at Lori meetup and we will get them posted. I think we got enough for every park and we're gonna concentrate on the corded areas and pavilion areas for signage. Mohawk Park, this is something me and Aaron met with the NIST unit, trail people, Josh Bennett. We had a good meeting with them. Aaron's facilitating, Phil Steck has offered some money. We went through a list with Josh of anything from equipment, you know, small equipment for maintenance to materials for bridges. And Aaron is facilitating that with Phil Steck as we speak. We put together a list with some tentative pricing on these items, and I believe she's working for fully funded from Steck's office, so it's no money out of our pockets, and it'll give us some of the resources we need to take care of that Mohawk River Park that we got. So all good things there. We're just waiting. I think it went to Stex what she submitted, and I think she's just waiting to hear back on approval for that. So that was in a decent amount of money, and very grateful for that. And you know, Josh is always super easy to work with. Got some really great ideas and very passionate about what he does. So we're blessed to have him, you know, work with us on that. Number 5, town hall repairs. So we got an ongoing list of things that need to be addressed here. The air handler, mitigation of some identified areas of, water and stuff like that. We're actively getting quotes for the roof here at Town Hall. Just a number of aging things that need to be addressed. Kara and Courtney, both been trying to facilitate contractors to give us quotes. I really think, and I know I've talked with you, Bill, extensively about the need to enter into agreements with companies to essentially come when we need them. Maintenance agreements. And Carol will tell you, Courtney will tell you, it is hard to get quotes. I mean, something as simple as our process of going through 30 days of getting quotes, bringing it to finance, bringing it for approval. We've been 4 months, right? Some of the stuff. And we're not getting reception. We're not, we're reaching out to some of the biggest companies around and they either just don't have time, don't bother. We need to look at something else because, although we're doing this as a repair measure and it does have urgencies to it, if our systems ever go down, we need a mechanism to be able to call at least somebody that we're in contract with to comply with our purchasing policy and the things we need. So, maybe down the road, I don't, we need to look at maybe changing our purchasing policy a little bit to enable us in an emergency to do something.
Well, we do have that. And
We do, but you still want to do it. We need to have that.
take care of maintenance, that sort of thing. Need them. We call them and then they will come because we're affiliated with them.
We've talked, me and you have talked about this many times, and I think we need to move forward with that. We at least need to have whatever you call it, on retainer maintenance contract. I mean, and not only for this building, I think we need it for the multiple facilities that we own that, we always do what we can in-house. But there's certain things that we don't have the parts or we don't have the knowledge or we don't have the certifications to do. So this will help us. A lot of times a believer in maintenance is a lot better than waiting for a full-blown emergency. So,
Yes.
and I think we let the experts do what they do and get fair pricing on it. So we'll continue on with that until we reach a area in which we can bring it to the board to get these things taken care of. Number 6, yard waste. So to date, we currently have the company in grinding the yard waste that we picked up so far this year. Approximately 7,000 yards for the pickup this year in bags and brush and waste. Layman's terms, that equivalent to about 350 garbage truck loads of yard waste. And the heavy part comes from this point forward. So your fall pickup traditionally with the leaves, with a loose brush pickup that we do in the fall, will increase that. So we'll double that or even a little more, if there's more, before the end of the year when we grind again. So a lot of work going on there with them guys. So attached is a flyer for the fall pickup with the regulations. It's on the back. So that will be in the Gazette on 9/20, or your Niskuna on 9/26, and in the Gazette at 9/27. We'll also post it on multiple websites here at the town, L'Oreal's.
It's already done, yeah.
So those are just the changes for the fall pickup, and then sometime next month, the loose leaf pickup schedule will come out, and we'll do the same with that. We'll post that on all websites. We'll leave some down in the bin downstairs as people like to grab the flyers. We should probably do that with these too.
Absolutely.
As people come in to pay their taxes and stuff, if they see them sitting down there, they take them. So it's informational.
Loose leaf pickup out there.
Right, yeah.
People.
I'll have Patty make up, because everything is date, so you can't just use the one from last year, everything is. So I'll have Patty start working on that. So 2025 paving, the third and final round was finished yesterday. So the paving part that we do with the subcontractor is done. Again, and I do it every month, is thank, all the people that make this happen, water and sewer, my crews, hundreds and hundreds of manholes, valves, catch basins are air hammered up, inspected, rebuilt, septic grade, very labor intensive, all the driveways milled, all the mill cuts done on each end of the road. We do this in-house to save money for the taxpayers. The more that we can do, the more roads we can get paved, so, but it does eat up our summer. Very, very labor intensive, but at the end of the day, you got a good project, a good product. Your infrastructure's been checked, your valves have been changed for your water mains, your sewer manholes are sealed in, so we're not getting I. Manholes are set to grade to take water off the streets, so. Although the last bit of paving is done, there's still landscaping to do, there's still, on every street, numerous driveway aprons have to be redone after we're gone by to set the correct grade. Most of them are sealed in when the paver goes by, but there are always a handful on every street, so. Crews will be out doing that. We're finishing up the landscaping on the last batch of roads we did. And they should be out hydro seeding. We did do the first set of roads, and that part of summer was really hot, not much rain. So we'll be back around to re-hydro seed those. As the weather gets cooler, there's a better chance for the hydro seed to grow. So we'll be re-canvassing everything we did for the year and take care of that. I'd also, like to thank the residents for their patience with us. A lot of times we tear up 4 and 5 roads at a time. So, they go a month under the construction phase. It is summer. They like to have their parties. But they tolerate it. The residents have been very good interacting with the workers. They've been very polite. They've been very cordial. We get a lot of information from longtime residents that live on a street of an issue. That helps us fix that. So, just all in all, a good paving year. Busy, but our accomplishments are where we wanted to be. Whoever we hire, I try to work up with the county if they have somebody. There's only maybe 5 roads that the town owns that has striping. So I try to piggyback wherever I can off of.
I just didn't know if that was coming, that bill's coming down. I was just in my.
No, I didn't request it this year. I know next year I'm probably looking at redoing Hillside again. They're getting faded. Not Street East here is getting faded. So, but I always, because we do so little, it's a lot simpler for me to piggyback off of somebody
Right.
else's price than to put it out to bid myself. everything's expensive. I'm convinced there isn't anything. So anything to do with road work for sure, but I always try to find a piggyback that we can use. Number 8, town board resolution for tentative for grounds maintenance worker. Under open discussion, I just want to add, we had a meeting, last week with the soccer club. They had some concerns over different areas of the park. Lori, Parks ladies met with them, with us. We talked about some overseeding. So the crews are actually up there today, doing a little bit of, we went up after the meeting and met with them, picked a target area, that they felt was, very worn. We went over some drainage concerns that they had. We looked at the area and think we have some remedies for that, which we'll be working on. So the crews are up there overseeing the area, which was requested, which was warranted. And then we'll go from there on the other smaller projects, but we do have an idea of the things we need to do up there. Also, the fence was ordered for Lions Park in conjunction with upgraded picnic tables and benches. That will wait to get that order in and move forward in the fall with all of that. I'd like to just set up once, go down there and do it all, but we did pick up the fencing and we have that, so.
Put it in when you can.
Put it in, I'd like to do the project all at once, while we're gonna have dingoes and skid steers down there to do the pads for the benches and everything, so I would like to just mobilize once and set aside, 4 days and do a project and move on. I don't know if anybody has anything for me.
Right.
We covered it all.
Thank you.
Great. Our town pool closed for the season on Monday, August 25th. It was another amazing season. Thankful for the weather. I think we had 2 closures or early closures because of rain. But other than that, it was amazing. As always, our staff is beyond, starting from our pool manager down to our concession.
They're easy to work with.
Yeah, and they're just great. We just have a great group up there. Closing a week early was huge. We were lucky the weather cooperated because it was a little chillier. Nobody would have wanted to go to the pool anyways, but having availability for lifeguards and managers made all the difference in the world. So we're going to keep this up going forward, closing right around that time every year. It's just 1 week earlier than we used to. But kudos to everybody that worked up there. It was a great year. So
Lori,
Maybe
can
you're in
I
the books.
just ask on the square, how did the square work
it
out?
worked wonderful. So I will tell you that most of our transactions were for entrance fees.
Okay,
Concession, not as much unless they were very large, like somebody has purchased like $48 worth of like snacks. But
great.
other than that, it was heavily used for,
Okay.
and the Zoe, who does the deposits, was very thankful because it makes it much easier for her
I
to
bet.
reconcile. So
Yep.
I loved it.
Okay.
Going full into cashless, not sure if it's going to be well received. I don't know, because it wasn't, it was used, but not used as much as I thought it would at the concession. So
Maybe another year.
yeah,
just
but
to
I
see.
thought it was great. It's nice to have another option.
Yep.
Especially when people are coming in, nobody carries cash anymore.
Right.
I never do.
Yeah.
And then just having a card to swipe is awesome. Yeah, so I don't think we had any issues at the pool. It was wonderful. So yes, thank you. Our summer programs have all wrapped up. It was another great year. Everything was well attended. Thankful to all of our independent contractors, because without them, we couldn't run these programs. But I know everybody was very pleased this year. Fall soccer begins this Saturday. Numbers are a little lower, and Julie found out that kids are dabbling in flag football this year, which makes me happy that they're trying something else. And it's making it a little, we still have numbers, but they're not like booming like they have been in years past. But it's still a great, I mean, still, it's an amazing program. You go up there any Saturday and it's the place to be. So we're hoping that the weather cooperates for this Saturday because it's not looking so great, but fingers crossed. Our driving range is now into fall hours starting this weekend. It runs from 9/8 to 9/28, and it'll be 9 to 5 on Saturdays and Sundays. And then we will close for the season after that. It's been another great season up there because of the weather. And I want to thank Ray and his highway department for maintaining the grass and keeping our ball picker and mower
Full of gas.
full of gas and running. Because that's the only way we can pick up those balls and get that done. So thank you. We have a new program that just started on Tuesday. It's intermediate tennis games. And this is for players that have taken lessons and then want to take their game to the next level. I was approached by a coach, Cameron Faisal, who was running this program, and it's our first year. Attendance isn't awesome, but it's something, and I know it's going to gain momentum. But it's nice to have something in the fall at the tennis courts, once all the other programs have stopped. So I'm excited about that. Tomorrow night is Craig's Ice Cream Social. They've asked me to have a table there. So I will be there handing out flyers about our fall programs, anything we have going on, and possibly signing up people that are not currently in our Rec One program, or they have, just kindergartners and don't know really anything about our programs, and introducing them and signing them up. So I'm very excited about that. Our fall movie nights will be starting in October. You want to see this adorable flyer that I gave you that Courtney developed. This is our build up to our big Halloween parade, which Courtney will talk about in a little bit. But these movies wouldn't be able to be run without the help of our Schenectady County Arts and Cultural Grant. So thanks to them. Movies will begin at dusk and times will be announced 1 week prior. And here's the listing of all the movies. Socktoberfest. Once again, we're going to be participating in Socktoberfest. We will be collecting brand new socks for local youth who are fleeing abuse. This collection is in conjunction with the event organized by Things of My Very Own. The bin will be located down in the basement. If maybe we could put one over the senior center, that would be wonderful.
Great idea.
Last year we collected 953 pairs of socks, brand new. There are a few old ones in there I had to pull out. Counting, I'm like, nope.
Give what you can.
They didn't even match. That was the worst part. But my goal is to break 1,000 pairs this year, so get that going. Okay, next is the Halloween trunk or treat that I'm going to have Courtney talk about.
Yes, so this is going to be Sunday, October 26th. It's going to be 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. here at the town hall on the lawn. We're still seeking decorated trunks, tables, anyone that wants to give out food. Our entertainment's going to be Pumpkinhead again this year.
You too.
Everyone saw him last year, but that seems pretty amazing.
He's awesome.
We're asking people.
Don't forget about the great music.
Yes, it's going to be providing spooky, fun music. We are asking people to bring 4 cans of soup to donate to the Misty Now, and when you donate, you'll receive 4 game tickets to experience our games that we're going to have up there, like volleyball games. Let's see, we're collaborating with the Niskayuna Police Department. They're doing a friendly, spooky haunted house through their police station with smoke and lights and just giving out candy, fun activity. This is going to be a fun time for the residents, community youth focused event. Our goal is to provide a safe and exciting Halloween experience. So, and if anyone wants to have their trunk there to give out candy, contact me. Set you up. Food trucks too will be there.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That's the best part.
and some local restaurants decided to have a thing with them, so.
How do you go about receiving candy? I'm going to my go-to guy.
Oh, yeah. We're amping it up this year.
DJing again?
I am. I may switch up the costume. Haven't made up my mind here. We'll see. Okay, and our last item is something new that has been on my brain for years, but it's called Festival of Wreaths. So what we are going to do is going to run from late November to through December. Edie is working on this with me. We are asking local businesses, groups, individuals to decorate and donate a wreath. We're going to have them all around town hall, upstairs, downstairs, possibly in the boardroom as well for people to view. There will be a judging, but we're thinking like, say, if baseball decides to do one, it's a baseball theme wreath. Like the senior center, they have one that's just themed just for them. So kind of excited to bring local businesses together for this. And it's our first attempt, so I don't know how it's gonna go over, but I think it's gonna be big.
Is it businesses or personal?
It could be
too?
anybody.
Anybody.
Anybody, yep. It kind of reminds me of like the Festival of Trees that's down at the Historical Society, but on a smaller scale. So I'm very excited about it. I've wanted to do this for years and I'm like, just get it done. So. And that's it. And as far as resolutions, I have nothing yet, but typically Julie will give me a couple extra soccer referees because what happens is the list that we have, once they get their soccer schedule, their coaches always seem to have practice on Saturday. So she has to gather more referees. So hopefully I won't have a resolution, but if I do, that's what it's going to be.
Give it to Elena.
That's right. And that's it.
So I'll hit you up for a bunch of flyers, because we'll put those out on the messenger, because I think a lot of people would be interested in all of this. A lot of fun. Okay, cool. So we have a packed September calendar. So I'm just gonna hit a couple of the highlights. We started off yesterday. So we have a grant with Electric City, from Electric City Barn, and they are doing art classes, but they're also doing performance-based presentations. And we had the Pan-African Youth Orchestra performance on Tuesday, what's today? Tuesday. And it was great. I mean, yeah, there was, I want to say there was there's 6 kids, and then there was the teacher, and I think they came together and they practiced all summer with this man. He played for Wynton Marsalis. Ooh, with him. He's amazing. And these kids just came, they're all from Schenectady. It was just really impressive. Yeah. So we moved our exercise downstairs, and then we put the drummers upstairs, and it was really,
Did
really
you take
cute.
it by any chance?
I think we do.
Oh,
have,
good. Okay.
Yeah,
I would
video
like
and
to see it.
pictures. So
Yeah.
I'll try and collect it.
Okay.
Get it to you. Okay. That was really fun. So Wednesdays, 6:30 at night, we have a gentle yoga class. She usually takes a hiatus for the summer, but she's ready to go. She's good. So come on over. We also have our first Alzheimer's. It's the first Friday of the month tomorrow. So we will have our Alzheimer's caregiver support group. So come on over for that, or just give them a call. We always put the number on the back of the calendar. So feel free to give them a call if you want more of a private conversation. We have partnered with Colette, and so they're coming over on Tuesday, and Colette is a travel group, and they put together large scale group trips. The one that's going this fall is to Portugal. So they're having a prep. It was a small turnout for that, but he's having a prep group for that particular trip that goes this fall. And then he's coming downstairs and he's going to present on the 2026 trip, which is like the Great American West experience. And he will go through all of the details on that. So we're inviting people to come on over. If you want to give us a shout and RSVP, that's helpful to us. It's at 10:30 on Tuesday next week. And Ryan he's a great guy, very, just
I can't even think of the word, but he's just good.
Does he just do like, big trips or does he do smaller trips?
They do big trips, but they also, he partners with some of the people that do like the bus trips.
Got it, okay.
So we are looking into that.
Oh, that's cool,
okay,
yeah.
To see if maybe we can do, the chartered buses down to the city or whatever.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so we just have to figure that out because,
It's nice to
we-
have an option.
it's great to have an option,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of really cool trips that they do. We're just staff wise, we just have to figure that out a little bit because you really should have someone
Yeah.
from the program that goes. We just need to figure that out. So more to come. The goat cuddles is rescheduled for Thursday. That's at 12:30 on the 11th. So people are going to be going with Edie for that.
The what?
The goat cuddles. We remember we had that in the spring, and then the weather, I think. It was like early summer and then shot up to 90 degrees. Yeah. Yeah, it's 12:30, it's 11 o'clock, it's on the 11th, next week, Thursday. And it's go puddles. So I don't know how little they're gonna be, but they're still fun.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very entertaining. So yes, so any information, please give us a shout. We'll be happy to invite you and come on in. Saturday, the 13th, we actually have charcoal throw, and that's through the SAS workshop. So that's at 10:30 to 2:30. I got a call from a woman. She runs this Seroptimist group. And they're actually hiring a speaker to come in and talk about putting your garden to bed at the end of the summer. And she was looking for a place to do it. It's 5:30 to 8. It's not something that they do all the time. They bring in some nibbles and,
Yeah.
she'll probably have coffee and whatnot. It's on a donation basis, but we did agree to have her come in. And so we kind of
Interesting.
put it out to everybody because we thought it might be interesting. So that will be Tuesday night, the 16th. Our walking club is still going. They're having a blast. Our movie club is the 18th next couple Thursdays from now. Still a big one, big draw. And then our Proctor's trip. So they're going to see A Beautiful Noise. It's Neil Diamond. We received a donation, which allowed us to offset some of the costs, which is always very helpful. And that has been received, and that trip will go off on Thursday, the 25th. So in the afternoon. So it's a program day. So we'll divide and conquer for that. The Mommy and Me group, just so you know, is back on track.
Oh, good.
I met with Heaven. She's the new kind of director of that.
And they're every other week.
They're there, yeah. They're every other week. Is there information on the website?
I don't know.
If I get questions
Yeah.
or whatever, can I direct them there?
Yeah, I don't know if it's on there, if they could send us some information so we could post it.
All right,
I think it might be on the site. I'll check.
all right, but we did meet with her. We went through the building. Thank you. She's well versed. She's very sweet.
Good.
So I think we're off to a good start. And I believe that's it. So
We just want to go to.
That's it?
thank you. Yes.
Well, a lot of information on there. That's why Linda brings them, because this basically gives all the.
Well, even if you're not going, you talk to people, you tell people that they're interested in it.
So feel free to pop online, even if it's just to, check us out.
Well, I can't just stop it.
Come on in. No, we prefer when you come in.
I'm putting it away, so I-
Honey-do list.
All right, does anybody have anything else?
Oh, I do want to say one thing. I'm sorry, I forgot. We're gonna have another, the woman who did our cookie decorating class is gonna start up another one in the fall. So I just wanted to let you know, it's on the horizon. We haven't secured a date yet, but there might be a fall one and then a winter one, right around Christmas time for Christmas cookies. So it's working on that.
Thank you for the good news today.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
All right, next meeting, October 2nd,
Mhm.
8 AM. Is that correct?
Sir.
All right, motion to adjourn,
Motion.
second,
Second.
All those in favor?
Hi.
Anyone opposed? Thank you, everyone.
It's a wonderful thing
Great.
happening.
I was just-
Wonderful.